Hey guys! Yes, now I have come up with ionic equilibrium. I told you that after chemical equilibrium, we will be doing ionic equilibrium. So, as promised, I'm here and like I always say, Namaskara everyone, Andariki Namaskaram, Villarku Swagatam and a very warm Vanakam to Vedantu J English channel. This is me, your master teacher, Navamita Bhattacharya. And like I just told you, today we are going to do ionic equilibrium. Yes, both January as well as April attempt, because as you all can see, there are only 9 questions that have come from this chapter. However, if you count equilibrium as a whole chapter, that is ionic as well as chemical equilibrium, that means altogether 19 questions are there. 10 questions from chemical equilibrium, 9 questions from ionic equilibrium, right? And the concepts are almost very similar, so we can count them together as one chapter. So if you count both chemical and ionic equilibrium, then you see that the weightage increases, and that means that per shift one question at least will be there from this equilibrium chapter. Okay, everybody. Yes, guys. And once again, this is also a very simple and very easy chapter, guys. You will not face any tough questions here. All the questions will look like that you are able to solve it. So my request is only that don't think that you will not be able to solve it, because I promise you will be able to solve it. Just stay till the end of the session. The session is going to be a little more than, a little less than 1 hour, I guess. But 1 hour is the maximum that we will require to solve these many questions. Okay? Alright. Now guys, before I start with the session, I always give you a quick analysis related to the chapter weightage, related to the most important topics, and how many number of questions have come from this chapter. So as you all can see, in the January attempt, there were only 3 questions from this chapter. Alright. And 1 second, somehow I can see that my iPad has stopped working with my laptop. So just give me a minute. Yes, just a minute, people. I will just quickly do this and be right back. Yes. Now I guess it has come, and I hope that you will be able to see my screen. Uno momento. Yes, we're right back, everybody. So yeah, as you all can see, in the January attempt, there were only 3 questions from this chapter. And in the April attempt, there were 6 questions. But like I told you, equilibrium as a whole can be counted as one whole chapter. So chemical and ionic equilibrium, considering both of them together, then it becomes a little high weighted chapter. Okay? Moving on from here, this chapter has a weightage of about 2.0%. So you can expect 1 question. Okay, and the most important topics from this chapter is common ion effect and the acid-base theory, that is Bronsted theory, Lewis acid theory, Arrhenius acid-base concept that we have studied in this chapter. By chance, if you do not know all of these, bacha log, let me tell you, just go to YouTube channel, go to our Vedantu J English channel. Okay, just a second. See, if I type for Vedantu J English channel, just go to the playlist. Right here is the playlist. So go to the playlist. After going to the playlist, here this is my PYQ series ka playlist. All the chemistry PYQs you will find it here. This is for all the physics PYQ. This is for all the maths PYQ. Similarly, this is for all the ROAR series. That means all the concept based theory sessions are all here for mathematics. This is your chemistry. In chemistry, as you all can see, there are 21 videos. That means you can see redox reaction is there, P block is there. See, complete ionic equilibrium has been done. It's a 5-hour session. Okay, watch it. In that video also, I have done a couple of, many PYQs are done here. Basically, JEE 2022 and JEE 2023, I have covered it here. And in this session, I'll be covering JEE 2024 only. Okay. So all of these chapters you will find. Yes, I know that many students have been telling me that, ma'am, please do organic, please do organic. And I know either you have already seen the hydrocarbon chapter, which has come up already, or it will be coming up, because I have recorded that as well. After that, you have some basic concepts. You have electrochemistry. So all of these are basically there. Okay. All of these are there. So just go and check it out, bacha. I promise that it will be very, very beneficial for you. And now let us come to our session and let us start solving our questions. What do you all say, everybody? Yes, shall we start? So first of all, we will be as usual, we will be starting with our January attempt. ठीक है. We will be starting with January attempt questions, and the first question is right here. Sorry, I'm getting hiccups. No idea why, but I am getting hiccups. So, uno momento once again. Yes, uno momento. Chalo, now. So the question is right here, everybody, and the question is asking you that given below are two statements. Yes, on statement 1 says that on passing hydrochloric gas through a saturated solution of barium chloride at room temperature, white turbidity appears. Okay, and when statement 2 says that when hydrochloric gas is passed through a saturated solution of sodium chloride is precipitated due to common ion effect. What do you think will happen, bacha? See, what happens is barium chloride, if you take, right, what will happen to barium chloride? It will dissociate as a Ba2 plus 2 Cl minus. Is that correct, everybody? Yes. Is that correct? Yes. And this is sparingly, or what do you say? This is partially soluble in, partially soluble. It is. Okay. All right. Similarly, in the statement 2, they are talking about NaCl, and you know that NaCl will become Na plus Cl minus. Now, in both of them, when you will be adding hydrochloric acid, right? When you will be adding hydrochloric acid, see, hydrochloric acid, you're adding hydrochloric acid ka gas basically. So, when you add hydrochloric acid ka gas, do you all agree with me that the Cl minus concentration will be increasing? Yes. And here also Cl minus concentration will be increasing. Yes. So if Cl minus concentration increases, then what will happen, bacha? That means that this is your basically common ion effect. Yes, common ion effect is taking place here. Common ion effect is occurring here. And because you are increasing the concentration of Cl minus, so the reaction will now shift backward, isn't it? Yes. What will happen? Here also the reaction will start shifting backward. That means more and more NaCl will form, more and more BaCl2 will form, and yes, you will be seeing that white PPT white precipitate will start to form out. Here as well you will see that precipitate formation is coming out. And in both the cases common ion effect is the reason. And you notice here that in case of BaCl2, right, in case of BaCl2, there is a white turbidity that is formed. Why is the white turbidity formed? It is formed because of the precipitation that is coming out due to more and more amount of BaCl2 that is being formed. Why so? Because Cl minus concentration you are increasing. So, to be very honest, the correct option here would be that both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. That means option A for Andhra Biryani, this is what is going to be correct, bacha. Now, in ionic equilibrium chapter, common ion effect, I have taught you this. By chance, if you have forgotten and things are going poof out of your mind, make sure that you go and check it out once so that all the concepts are clear in your head. Now that exam is very close to you guys. Today, this is September, bacha. So October, November, December. You only have 3 months left, everybody. 3 months left. Okay? So make sure that you do this. Okay. Next question, everyone, is a buffer solution is the mixture of a salt and an acid or a base mixed in any particular quantities. Is that so? No, bacha. This is definitely false, because actually a buffer solution, yes, what is a buffer solution? A buffer solution is actually a mixture of, is a mixture of either weak acid, it is a mixture of weak acid or a weak base, and its respective conjugate, right? And its respective conjugate. Again, we have studied this concept in the chapter. So you see, it's very knowledge based and concept based. Basically, you know what you call this type of question, you call them as fact based. You should know this, right? You should know this. And how will you know this? If you have studied this chapter even once, you will be able to know this, because buffer solution is something that we have studied about in this chapter. Okay? Alright, so statement 1 is definitely false. Now, look at statement 2. Statement 2 says that blood is a naturally occurring buffer solution whose pH is maintained by H2CO3 and HCO3 concentration, HCO3 minus concentration. That is absolutely true. Yes, that is absolutely true. So, you see, That statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is false. So option C for chicken biryani, winner chicken dinner, is the correct answer, guys. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true for you guys. Yes, guys, everybody agree with me? Correct? Yes, got it. Cool. All right. I hope that nobody has any doubt here. People are able to understand everything. Yes or no, guys? Let me know in the chat box. Yes. By the way, once again, let me know that this is a recorded session, so don't expect ma'am to answer everything. But if you have a doubt, please write it down in the comment section. I will definitely answer it. Yes, I do check the comment section and I will definitely answer this. Okay? Alright, bachalo. Let us go to the third question of the January attempt, the third and the final question from the January attempt. After that, we will be directly moving to the April attempt. So, this question is saying that for a sparingly soluble AB2, sparingly soluble salt, and the salt is of type AB2, the equilibrium concentrations of A2 plus ions and B minus ions are 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 4 molar and 0.24 into 10 to the power minus 3 molar respectively. What is the solubility product of AB2? Bacha look, solubility product, you know how to calculate, isn't it? So, what are they saying? They're saying that AB2, correct? AB2 is the sparingly soluble salt. So, what will AB2 dissociate as? It will dissociate as A2 plus 2B minus. Is that correct, everyone? Absolutely. So, how will you calculate the solubility product? You know that it is calculated as KSP. So KSP, when you want to calculate, you write it as A2 plus concentration multiplied with B minus raised to the power 2. Now what else do you have to do? Nothing much. See, the values are given to you, 1.2 and 0.24. So just place it here. So here you write 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 4 multiplied with 0.24 into 10 to the power minus 3 square. Okay, that's it you have to do. Now write it 1.2 into 0.24 into 0.24. So, bacha, 0.25 multiplied with 0.25, that is going to give you what? 0.050. Hai na? So, here it is 0.24. That means it will be around 0.0576. Yes. Is that right? And then here you see 2 3s are 6. So, 2 3s are 6 and minus 4. So, 6 and 4, it will become 10 to the power minus 10. Is that correct? Absolutely. Now, 1.2 multiplied with 576 will be how much? 2 6 12, so it will be 1 2. 2 7s 14 and 1 14 and 1, so it will be around 9 here, and then it is 5, so it is going to be around 0.06912 into 10 to the power minus 10. है ना? And this can be written as but chalo, can be written as 6.91 into 10 to the power minus 12. Is that right? So yes, option A for Andhra Biryani will be the correct answer. Is that right, everybody? Yes, A for Andhra Biryani once again is going to be the correct answer. Yes, guys, calculate this and let me know, are you all getting the same answer? Because I have not used the calculator. Mine was tukka and andaz apna method. So you calculate it and then tell me if this is the answer you guys are getting, because this should be the answer, everybody. This should be the answer. Come on. Let me know. 6.91 into 10 to the power minus 12. Option A for Andhra Biryani is the correct answer. Kya baat hai? You guys got it right. Slow clap for yourself. I give a pat on your shoulder, because now we are going to move towards the April attempt. So yes, guys, everybody ready? Yes, ready, everyone. Let us take a look at the first question of April attempt. Yes, shall we? Here you go. The question is saying that Ka is what? Ka is what? Acid constant. Yes. So Ka for CH3COOH is 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5, and Kb for NH4OH is 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. Okay. What is the pH of ammonium acetate solution will be? You must be itching your head a little bit that ma'am, CH3COH and NH4OH, and then they are talking about ammonium acetate. How is it possible? Arey bhai, very easy, very simple. See, take a look at it. If you write here CH3COO NH4, you understand that ammonium acetate, right? What is it? It is a salt of the weak acid that you have here, which is salt of the weak acid CH3COOH, है ना, and a weak base. Yes, weak base, which is NH4OH. So you have a weak acid as well as a weak base, right? Now when you have this, everybody, do you remember in the ionic equilibrium we had pH ka formula? Yes, what is the pH formula? The pH formula is 7 plus half of pKa plus IE, no plus, pKa minus pKb. This is the formula. Now what do you have to do? Nothing much. What is pKa, bacha? pKa is equal to minus log of Ka. Correct? Minus log of K. That means I can write it as minus log of 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. This also I have taught you how to calculate it. 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5, right? Do you remember how to calculate it? You know it. I've showed you the formula. That trick is also there in the ionic equilibrium, bacha. So if you want to know the trick, write it down in the comment section that yes ma'am, I want to know the trick, and please go and find it out in the ionic equilibrium. In fact, if you want, comment yes ma'am, I want the trick. I'll give you the timestamp of ionic equilibrium. You can go and check it out. Okay? If you want the trick, write down in the comment section. Yes ma'am, want the trick? I'll give you the timestamp. Okay? Now when you calculate this, you will find that the value comes up to be at 4.74. Okay? Alright. Now what do you have to do? Calculate pKb. pKb is going to be equal to minus log of Kb. Okay? Alright. Then here comes minus log of, what is Kb? Kb is also 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5, everybody. Is that not so? Can you all see it? Hello? Okay. Again, calculate this. You will be getting what? You will be getting 4.74. This will be the answer. Now what you have to do? Just substitute it in the formula. pH is equal to 7 plus half of 4.74 minus 4.74. This whole term is going to be equal to 0. Is that not so? So pH is equal to 7. 7 is the answer. 7 is your answer. Tak dina din. Can we see? Yes, 7 is the correct answer. Kya baat hai? Amazing. Amazing. You guys should be happy about yourself, bacha log. Seriously. You guys should be really happy. Hai na? Okay, alright. You know why I'm kidding so much? That's because that what is happening is, after such a long time, I have become well. Yes, I still have a little voice problem, which you can hear and you can understand that, yes ma'am, there is still a little bit of voice problem. But still, I'm just sort of happy and a little more energetic than I was in the past couple of weeks. My God, what a horrible time I had. Falling sick all the time. Did not like it at all. Chalo. Next question is, solubility of calcium phosphate. Molecular mass is M. In water is W gram per 100 milliliter at 25 degrees Celsius. Solubility product at 25 degrees Celsius will be approximately how much? Achha. So solubility of calcium phosphate, right? What will be the solubility? Bacha, solubility is going to be equal to W multiplied with 10 divided by what? 10 divided by molecular mass capital M. Okay. Now they're saying that you're taking calcium phosphate. So calcium phosphate, how do you write? Ca3PO4 whole twice, isn't it? Yes. This is going to dissociate. How is it going to dissociate? This is going to dissociate at 3Ca2 plus, you know? And plus, what will you get? You will be getting 2PO4, 3 minus. You know? Okay. Now, if this is the solubility, if this is capital S, then this will be 3S. And this is going to be 2S, right? This is how you calculate, isn't it? Achha. Now, capital S can be written as, solubility can be written as CW multiplied with 1000 if I write, divided by M if I write, M into 100 if I do. Basically, it means the same thing as W into 10 divided by M, right? 0, 0, 0, 0 will get cancelled, so it will be W into 10. Yes. So that will come up to be as W into 10 divided by M. This is what we have calculated. Yes, correct. Okay. Now, what is the solubility product? KSP is going to be equal to how much? KSP is going to be equal to 3S to the power 3 and 2S to the power 2. If you calculate this, what will you find? You will find that 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27 and 2 2s are 4. So 27 into 4 will be 4 7s are 7 fours are 28. 7 fours are 28 too. And 4 twos are 8, 9, 10. So it will become 108 s to the power 5. 108 s to the power 5. This is your KSP. Chalo. Let's add a page here. After this, what do you have to do now? Now you understand that you have to write it as 108 into, what is S? What is S? Look at this. S is W into 10 divided by M, isn't it? So that means you can write it as 10 to the power 5 multiplied with W by M to the power 5. Is that so? Yes, I can write it like this. Now, this 108 can be written as 1.08 into 10 to the power 7 into W divided by M to the power 5. Is that correct? Yes. Now, if you check it out, which one is the correct answer? 10 to the power 7 multiplied with W by M to the power 5. Option B is your correct answer. Is that right? Yes. Option B. Approximately they have asked. So, it is 1.08. So, that means 1. It can be considered as 1 if this is considered as 1. That means that the value is basically, this is approximately equal to 10 to the power 7 multiplied with W divided by M to the power 5. Is that correct? So this is your correct answer, which is basically nothing but your option B. Correcto? But what do we say? We say that B for Bengali biryani is your correct answer. Absolutely correct, my dear student. Chalo. Next question, let's take a look at it. Wow, beautiful question. Beautiful question, everybody. Yes. This question is saying that which of the following is strongest Bronsted base? Acha. So according to the Bronsted concept, you know that a Bronsted acid. Which one is a Bronsted acid, bachalo? Bronsted acid is basically a proton donor. Yes. Bronsted acid is a proton donor. And a Bronsted base. And a Bronsted base is equal to what? It is a proton acceptor. है ना? It is a proton acceptor. ठीक है? Alright. So now, what do you want? You want to find out that which one of them will be accepting electron out of option A, B and C, D. So chalo, let's take a look at it. See, all of these are amines. And all of these are amines. Amines is a chapter that we will be completing. Don't worry. So here, if you have a lone pair, this lone pair will be utilized in the ring. It will be utilized in the ring. Is that right, everyone? Yes, it will be delocalized here. Correct. So that means this will not be able to accept because the lone pair will be utilized in the whole in the whole ring. Correct. So it cannot accept. Correct. Okay. Now look at option B here. So this one also has a lone pair. Now this lone pair can go here. It can also go here. That means this will be what? Extended conjugation. Extended conjugation. Is that right, everyone? So here also we cannot say that this particular option will be able to accept electrons. No, no, no. Now here you see that here also you have a lone pair, and if you look at the double bonds, that means that this will be satisfying the aromaticity Huckel's rule. Because why? How many pi electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pi electrons are there. So 6 pi electron will definitely satisfy the Huckel's rule. So the lone pair here will be doing what? The lone pair here will not be available because it will be a part of the aromatization. It will be a part of the aromaticity here. So here also that is not possible. But if you look at option D here, this lone pair now, it is going to show you plus I effect. What does a plus I effect do, bacha? In the chapter General Organic Chemistry, we have studied about plus I effect. What does a plus I effect group do? A plus I effect group, it makes sure that it increases the overall electron density on the molecule. What does it do? It increases the overall electron density on the molecule. So that means that here also there will be plus I effect. Here also there will be plus I effect. So that means when it is increasing the overall electron density, now this particular molecule will be able to do what? It will be able to accept electrons. So option D for dum biryani is your correct answer. ठीक है बच्चा लोग. Agreed or not agreed, everyone? Yes. Plus I effect, if you remember. If you don't remember, again, please go and check out your GOC wala chapter. All of it is there in the ROAR series ka playlist. Go and check it out. ठीक है? चलो. Next question, everybody, is, take a look at this. Given below are two statements. Statement 1, aqueous solution of ammonium carbonate is basic. Ammonium carbonate. Ammonium carbonate बोले तो NH4 whole twice CO3. Yes, it is basic. It is basic. So that means this is definitely true. Okay. Statement 2 says acidic or basic nature of a salt solution of a salt of a weak acid and a weak base. It depends on Ka and on the Kb value of acid and base forming it. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. By no means you can prove that this is wrong. So both the statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. That means we can say that option A for Andhra Biryani is our correct answer. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. So option A for Andhra Biryani is our correct answer. So do you notice that here also in these type of physical chemistry chapters, you are getting to see a lot of matrix based, not matrix based, sorry. You are getting to see a lot of assertion and reasoning type of questions. Okay. Alright, bachalo, theek hai. Moving on to the next question, everyone. The next question is, the pH of which MgOH2, KSP is given 1 into 10 to the power minus 11, begins to precipitate from a solution containing 0.10 molar Mg2 plus ions is acha. So basically, what do you have to do? First of all, try and understand this, bacha. See, they're saying that the pH at which, what will be the pH at which MgOH2 will start to precipitate out? Acha, this you have studied in the ionic equilibrium chapter. Do you remember that there was something called as ionic product? Yes, this ionic product, it was denoted by capital Q, hai na? And you remember that if Q was lesser than KSP, if Q is lesser than KSP, then we call that solution to be what? Then we call that solution to be dilute. That means definitely this is not going to precipitate out. Dilute hai. Iska matlab hai, if it is dilute, that means it can take in more and more amount of solute. There is a capacity that it can still fulfill. ठीक है. After that, if Q is equal to KSP, if Q becomes, that is the ionic product, becomes equal to the solubility product, then we say that here the solutions become saturated. Precipitate has not come out, but saturated. That means now from here just a little bit, if you increase the value of Q, you will start getting a precipitate. So last but not the least, you say that if Q is greater than KSP, then what will happen? You will start getting the precipitate. Bacha, PPT does not mean PowerPoint presentation here. It means precipitation. Please make a note of it. ठीक है? But how are we going to solve it? You are going to solve it as Q is equal to KSP. ठीक है? Now, KSP is given to you. Yes, ionic product Q you have to calculate. So, MgOH2, right? They have given you MgOH2. How is MgOH2 going to get dissociated? It is going to dissociate as Mg2 plus 2OH minus. है ना? This is how it is going to dissociate. Okay. How do you calculate Q? Q you will calculate as, look at this, Mg2 plus, concentration of Mg2 plus multiplied with concentration of OH minus square, and this will be equal to KSP because we know that Q is equal to KSP, correct? Okay. Now see, what do you know? Mg2 plus value is Mg2 plus ions. Yes, it is given. Concentration 0.10. Look at this, 0.10. It is given. So you can write 0.1 multiplied with OH minus square is equal to KSP value is also given 1 into 10 to the power minus 11. So OH minus square is equal to basically 0.1. If you take it that side, what will you get? You will be getting 10 to the power minus 10. Is that correct? Yes. So that means OH minus concentration is equal to 10 to the power minus 5. So that means POH is equal to how much? POH is equal to 5. Is that correct? Absolutely right. Now how do you calculate pH? Bacha, pH is equal to, it will be how much? pH plus POH is equal to 14 So pH is equal to 14 minus 5, which is equal to 9. So 9 is your correct answer. 9 is your correct answer. Yes, everybody got it. Quickly take a look at it. Take a look at the calculation. Take a look at the calculations and try to understand it. Anybody any doubt here? Perhaps no? Yes, everybody has understood. This is how you calculate it. So simple, so easy, right? Now please don't tell me that, ma'am, there was an equilibrium question, I could not solve it. Then what will happen? One virtual slap will be incoming. Do not say that. I expect you all to be able to solve this equilibrium chapter. That means both chemical equilibrium as well as ionic equilibrium. I think you should be all able to solve. Okay? Chalo, chalo. Moving on to the next question. The next question is the pH of an aqueous solution containing 1 molar benzoic acid, pKa, is given to you, and 1 molar sodium benzoate is also given to you. Acha. pKa is given to you and pH is given to you. What is the volume of benzoic acid solution in 300 of this buffer solution? That means the total volume here is 300. Okay? The total volume that they are talking about, that is your 300. Acha. Okay. Chalo, let us try to solve this. Hai na? They are saying benzoic acid. What is benzoic acid? It is C6H5COOH plus sodium benzoate. No, sodium benzoate, that means NaOH they would have taken. And this is going to give you what? This is going to give you sodium benzoate C6H5COONA plus what will you be getting? H2O. This is your buffer solution. This is the buffer solution of a weak acid. Acha. So, buffer solution of a weak acid, that means pH is going to be equal to, how do you calculate it? pKa plus log of salt divided by acid. Is that right? Yes. Now, here what you have to do? They're saying that C6H5COOH plus C6H5COONA. Together, this is going to have 4.5 pH. Together, it is going to have 4.5 pH. Acha. Total volume is 300. So, if I consider this is V volume, this means that this will be 300 minus V. Is that right? Yes, ma'am. This is absolutely right. Acha. After that, what else? Acha. Now, if I want to calculate moles, acha. How do you calculate moles? Number of moles is equal to what? It will be C. Molarity is given no somewhere. 1 molar. So 1 molar multiplied with V. And here number of moles will be equal to 1 multiplied with 300 minus V. This will be number of moles. Is that correct? Kya baat hai? Everybody is understanding, right? Achha. Now what do I have to do? Nothing. Just put all of these value in this equation. So what is pH? pH is equal to 4.5. pH is equal to 4.5. Now 4.5, what is pKa? That is given to you as 4.20. Now what do you have to do? Log of salt. Salt is basically your 300 minus V divided by V. Can I write it like this? Absolutely, why not? Achha. So if you calculate it, 4.5 minus 4.20 is equal to log of 300 minus V divided by V. And this will come up to be as 0.3. 0.30. Yes, 0.30 is equal to log 300 minus V divided by V. Acha bacha. 0.30, when do you get? Yes, when do you get the value of 0.30? Do you remember that? Acha, if I take it, if I take this value to be as almost equivalent to 0.301, this is equal to the value of log 2, isn't it? This is equal to the value of log 2. Correct? Okay. So, can I write it as log 2 is equal to log 300 minus V divided by V. Now, if you take anti-log, that means what will you get? You will be getting 2V is equal to 300 minus V. So, it will become 3V is equal to 300. So, volume will become equal to 100 milliliter, and that is your answer. Volume is equal to 100 milliliter, and that is your answer. Kya baat hai? And with this note, bachalo, we are done. We are done. So everybody, that was all for today's session. Take it. That was all for today's session. Now that I've taught you all about how to do the numericals, I'm quickly going to tell you something that is going to really help you. And that, everybody, is the PYQ book, that is previous year question paper book, that has been launched by Vedantu. Yes, what I have with me is, I do have the JEE Main 2022 and 2023 previous year book right here, and in this you can see that there are 1380 questions. So per subject, if you can solve 1380 questions, you tell me, is there someone who can stop you from getting a JEE rank? Nobody. So all the 46 shifts as it is, all the questions are there in the books. Let me tell you what is the benefit of chapter wise previous year question books that you will get. You will get exactly 1380 questions. There are detailed solutions that are available. There are 46 papers that are separated chapter wise. So chapter wise getting the PYQs is very important, because sometimes what happens is you get all the question paper, but when you are solving the questions, remind you, bacha, whatever concepts you know, applying that and solving the question will be majorly important, right? So that is why segregated chapter wise for easy preparation will really help you. Apart from that, you will be able to fast track your practice for JEE Main examination. See, bacha, you have to understand that JEE Main examination is not that tough. To be very honest, the question paper is not going to be that tough. But what gives you the advantage? What gives you the superpower? What is going to be your secret weapon? All of it is going to be your PYQ practice, everybody. Okay? Apart from that, our results speaks, everybody. Yes, over the years, we have always been able to produce more than 1,000 students who have gone to JEE. And this is right. You can ask those students. Many students, they come and tell us that, "Arey, but you bought the, rank. We have seen this guy in some other institute also." You can go and talk to him. Ask him how Vedantu has helped. Ask him which are the teachers who helped. Ask him, go find him. He's there on Quora, he's there on YouTube. Go ask him. Is there, everybody. Even you can ask Suyash, you can ask Aditya, you can ask Parth. All of them have been Vedantu toppers, and over the years, all of these toppers, they have only spoken good about Vedantu. Yes. Here are our JEE Main rankers. Yes, you can see Ashutosh has got AIR 104. Yes, Krish has got AIR 105. Divyanshu has got 149. Pritesh has got 150. Abhinav has got 160. So every year, 480 students scored above 99 percentile. So what are you waiting for? I hope that by now you are already convinced. But if you're still not convinced, let me tell you how did we design our chapter-wise previous year book. See, this books, when we were designing, it was completely data-oriented. Yes, everybody, they looked at the data and only then it was prepared. Chapter-wise bifurcation happened for MCQs as well as the numerical type of questions, right? And the target, yes, it is all target-specific areas, and it will gauge your preparation level effectively, everybody. Yes, it will be able to make sure that you are covering your syllabus properly. It will be able to make sure that you have covered your academics, and then you are able to solve the problems. So it will be really beneficial. I don't know how many more times I can reiterate this, that it is going to be beneficial for you. Apart from that, there will be compilation of, like I told you, there are 46 JEE Main shifts question paper. All of these are compiled here. You will get detailed solution to upskill your understanding of the question paper, right? You will be able to organize your chapter wise focus study. You will be able to look at both MCQ, numerical based, matric based. All these questions are available, and here are how the books look like. Yes, I've showed you the chemistry. This is how the physics look like, and this is how the mathematics book look like. The link is in the description box. Get that. And last but not the least, everybody, MVSAT is right here. Vedantu has launched Mega Vedantu Scholarship admission test, everybody. The link is in the description box, so please go check it out. And in that link, you will also find the frequently asked question where the syllabus is given, how to appear for the exam is given, can you take it online, can you take it offline. All of these questions are answered, everybody, and this will give you a scholarship through which you can attend Vedantu's classes with a minimal price, everybody. So what are you waiting for? Go Get a look at it, take a look at it, and make sure that you prepare for MVSAT and be there, because I want to see you all in Vedantu's classes. Time for me to say thank you so much. Do not forget to like this video, do not forget to share this video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you are a newbie here. The more you like this video, the more you share with this video, the more is the views and more is the number of students who are appearing in this channel, the more it is beneficial for us. That means that this channel is strategically very important for us. If you don't like it, if you don't support us, then our survival is going to be tough for everybody. So make sure that you like the video, share the video, and definitely subscribe to our channel. With this note, everybody, lots of love. Tara, bye-bye. I'll see you. Where will you get the PDF? The PDF will be provided to you in the Telegram channel, as well as you will also be getting it in the Jungle Book. Just below this video, you will get a link which is called as Jungle Book, everybody. Apart from this, everyone, Vedantu has launched its MVSAT, everybody. What is MVSAT? Mega Vedantu Scholarship Admission Test. So make sure that you enroll yourself, because there are plenty of benefits that I'll be telling you in some time, everyone. So stay tuned. Chalo guys, see you. Tada, bye-bye. Lots of love. Bye-bye.